The 20, 40, 60 principle, I just want to, I had some insight. I wanted to share it with you is think about this. It's pretty powerful to me is think about when you were 20 and some of you might be 20 that's on Periscope, but think about 20 years old. We care. Think about this. So we care more about what people think about us, don't we? I mean, if you want to communicate a little bit back and forth, I might not be reading it, but other people on here can communicate with you back and forth. But think about it. When we're 20 years old, what do we worry about? What do we worry about? We worried about what people thought about us, you know, and then it comes a time when we're 40 and we realize, when we're 40, I made me some notes today because I wanted to share this with you. I'll tell you this, I'm in October the 23rd, I'll be 40. 39 right now, holding on strong, but I'll be 40. And I've come to realize that as I approach 40, I really don't care anymore what people think about me. It don't have the impact that it had when I was 20. You know, I used to do and still do a lot of things on stage in front of large crowds about social acceptance. You know, when I was 20 years old, my 20s and my 30s, social acceptance was a big deal. And it held me back a lot of times. There was people I would love to have shared Limu with. But social acceptance kept me from doing that because I just didn't. I wanted to know. I wanted to be the determining fact. No, they're probably not interested. No, they make too much money. No, they're too busy. So I made it up for them instead of just saying, let me share with you what's impacted my life. Okay? From my heart. And when you realize that, you're not really selling them, you're sharing. I'm a storyteller, not a product seller. I like to say that a lot. But when as I approach 40, I just don't care what people think about me as much as I did when I was 20. So, it's a powerful thing. And then, so when we're talking about, that's right, like me or not, I'm going to have fun. The 20, 40, 60 principle. So 20, we're worried. We're worried about what everybody thinks about us, or I know I was. And then as I approach 40, I just really don't care. It doesn't have that effect on me anymore. But think about when you're 60. How many on here are 60 yet? 60 years old, you finally realize that nobody was thinking about you anyway. See, people are consumed with their own stuff. Does people gossip about other people? Unfortunately, yes. Okay? People gossip about other people. They criticize other people. But listen, let me share this with you. 5 minutes after they do it, 5 minutes after they do it, they're not thinking about you anymore because they got their own stuff going on. So I share that today to share. I don't know what could hold you back from your passion, your desire, your mission. But a lot of things that hold us back, I'm gonna share network marketing, for instance, okay? But you can relate this to religion, your church, you can relate it to your job, you can relate it to whatever's holding you back. See, when we get to be 60 years old, proven fact, on interviewing 60-year-old plus people, they said, you know what, we realize with experience and wisdom now that people, 5 minutes after they talked about us, they're not thinking about us anymore because they got their own stuff, their own life to live, and their own stuff going on. So although when I was 20, and even now some, and when I was 30 for sure, I would walk around with this, I bet they're talking about me. I bet, they're consumed in, worrying about what I'm doing. No, they're not. They got their own stuff going on. And even though they might jump out and criticize every now and then, even though they might say something, 5 minutes after that happened, proven fact, it's been researched, 5 minutes after it happens, they're not thinking about you anymore. And that is my 20, 40, 60 principle.